2. What the fuck? 1. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Habanos Saturday, March 28th, 2026. It's the end of the world. The aliens are coming. I know that because Bill Maher talked about it on his show yesterday. We're all going to die. How exciting. But until then, let's talk Cuban cigars. Be back in a second.
Welcome to Habanos Saturday, the fastest growing cigar show on YouTube with over 100,000 subscribers. Come join us every Saturday live.
And we're back. Thank you for the people that didn't get destroyed by the alien invasion. I feel like Orson Welles. You haven't heard?
Us and who?
Urs? No, Urs is our hippie from the 80s. He's a rock band star and everything. I want to hear the story. Waiting for him to come on.
And as usual, the synchronicity of the universe, the program starts and straight away the text messages start flying in.
Because they're watching the show. They're like,
people watching the show. We're talking about random friends and family who, for some reason, wait until the show starts to bombard me with their Saturday morning problems.
Well, tell them they can do it either before the show or after, preferably after.
But if I tell, but no, they don't watch the show, so it's pointless me saying it on the show. I have to go off the show. How are you, by the way, Stephen?
I am, man. If I was any better, there'd be 2 of me. I am planning my worldwide trip.
Domination.
Yeah, and you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to visit 40 countries. I'm very excited. I'm going to go next week. I'm going to Epcot here in Orlando, and there's 40 different countries I can visit. And I'm very excited. That's my worldwide trip. I can do it in a day.
I went to Epcot Center like about 10, 12 years ago. It's a bit dead.
Well, let me tell you, I went there 3 or 4 years ago, and the fat people from the Midwest that were there, you couldn't walk. But they have great countries there like China, and you get Chinese food.
China.
Where else? You have Canada. Anyway, Japan is there. The British are there because they're coming, by the way, I've heard. And there's Mexico is there, which is great. You get Montezuma's Reza. So I'm not really going there. Just I'd say that Disney sent a check to promote Epcot, so I'm promoting it. Now we're done. I'm good. There you have it. But really, well, you look like you're smoking a bad joint.
It's fucking amazing. Oh
my God,
this is basically I do this quite a lot. I have 90% of the time I have a cigar left over from the night before, sitting in the ashtray. And as I'm having breakfast, I'm walking past it, looking at it, and I kind of delay the smoke as much as possible. And Saturdays, especially like this, because your program is such a fucking awkward time for me, yeah? I have to keep
It's not my show. It's your show. Why? It's not my program. It's yours.
It's like a hot potato. It's like one person passing it to another person, if you know what I mean, right? It's yours. No, it's yours. No, it's yours.
Here's the funny part. We tried to move the show to accommodate Your Highness, and the fans wouldn't have it. They literally, many of them reached out to you personally, and they were like, hey, no, you need to go back to the other time.
When you say fans, both of those people didn't like it.
Well, that is 50% of the audience. So yeah, when the fans reach out, you got to deal with it. So there you go.
It's drinking.
Cheers.
It's not red wine, but this is the classic drink of the United Kingdom for you. I know you have an American audience.
No, that's not true. Actually, we do not. Just so you're clear, in the 2 of them that are watching.
Yes.
50% of the audience is outside the United States.
Well, that one person is outside of the United States.
He travels a lot. Sometimes he's in China. Sometimes he's in South America. It's China. It depends where he goes. And I say, Ruben, if you could just sit still in one place, it would be good for the stats.
Well, but the nature of Ruben's job requires that he keep moving.
Well, if I had that job, I'd want to keep moving too. So there you have it. So
it's called I won't use like a moving target, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, here's one of our fans. This is
really?
One of them just wrote something to us.
50%.
One of the 50. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll are all in my brain, and my body needs sex and drugs and rock and roll is very good indeed. Well, thank you for sharing. Now, if we could put some music to that and go, bum, 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 bum.
Sex and drugs. Oh my God, there's a synchronicity. That's an Ian Drury song.
Is it really?
And I was listening to it this morning. How is that?
Oh my
possible?
God, that means
sex and drugs and rock and roll.
All right, all right. Well, that's a night
How
with
is
that.
that possible? That person knows. I was listening to Ian Drury and the Blockheads, Sex and Drugs and Rock and Roll
Because
this
that's
morning.
Andrew. That's Andrew right there. Welcome to the show, Ian.
Not Anne, Ian Drury.
Ian, Ian,
Ian
Ian. Who the
Drury,
hell
famous
cares?
for the song Spasticus Autisticus, and also
Oh my
hit
God.
me with your rhythm stick.
Oh, can I tell
No,
you?
I'm telling you,
That's what my dates
outstanding
say.
music. He was slightly paraplegic,
Okay.
amazing musician. Cigars is here. Willkommen
Hello. Ja, das ist ja.
zum Us.
Yes. Yes.
I already
Yes.
said hi to Us this morning.
Did you really?
Uh,
He didn't say hi to me.
well,
I know. I get it. Yeah, it's a Jew. I
you don't need
understand.
me to
I know. I
qualify
know.
that
Yeah, I
as a
know.
thing. It is what it is. I mean, I
I
did
know.
say to you, I did say to you, there is a significant summit meeting taking place
There is.
in London,
Yeah, I know.
approximately next week,
On Tuesday.
Monday.
On Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday. But I was invited to the Tuesday meeting, which is the one I'm still trying to get to, only because I heard our friend Yoris is, and because he has my name, is going to be opening a very special box of CAO Brazilian Amazons. And
Okay.
I am very excited about
I thought you were
smoking
going to give the
those.
game away there.
No, and I'm very excited. And the fact that Urs, a cigar connoisseur of his magnitude,
But
is going to,
he would never call himself a cigar connoisseur.
I know we have to do
I
that.
think it's very crass to give oneself compliments. I think it's
Yeah,
very
I know,
crass.
but he's not. We're complimenting him.
Well, there you go. No, but so
Right.
that's exactly what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
Is when you do it, it's fine. It's when people start saying, "Oh, I'm wonderful. I'm a connoisseur. I'm an
right, right.
aficionado,"
Yeah.
or my other favorite one these days, aficionado.
Thank
These
you.
days, I go through my phases. I'm like a bit of a painter. I go blue period, female period.
Well,
pissing off.
Picasso went through. He painted Little Boy Blue. He needed the money. But anyway, Urs, yes, thank you for the invite. I'm vacillating on do I want to miss some meetings and be there to smoke the CAO Brazilian Amazon new release with you guys, or do I just catch up with you in Switzerland at some point because they have chocolate there and people yodel.
And they have
There you
chocolate
go.
there, and they also have have money laundering and
Stop it. That's just a
great
rumor
watches.
spread by people that have laundromats. So
It's a rumor spread by your people
stop it.
from time to time, if you know what I mean.
My people
Your
spread
people.
no rumors.
When I say your people, I mean those that live in the greater Tampa area.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, not quite. Not quite. Even
I'm in a bit of
though
a mood actually, and
you are.
not in a bad mood. I'm in a
No,
slightly
you're in a good
elevated
mood.
I'm in a good mood. I'll tell you why I'm in a good mood, because when you called me last week,
I did call. I called
the
you midweek.
splendid.
It was still this week.
No,
when I
no, no,
called
no,
you.
no. When the show
Oh, when you were
last week,
trying.
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
last week. Yeah.
yeah, show last week. Uh, I was on a travel and first antimatter transport. There you go. I'll meet the yeah, there you go. Sorry, I was just reading the Earth kind of thing.
Yes. No. So I know that. I can see that your lips are moving.
I was hammering all the way through France on my way to just the tip of Spain, Palamos on the Costa Brava.
Are we talking about driving or something else now?
We're talking about driving, but it was more. It was less driving. It was more a pleasure because I was
Okay.
with my buddy Jao.
Oh, the three cigar smoker.
The triple, the Culebra King. Actually, that's a nice nickname for him, the Culebra King.
That's what we're going to call him, King.
Yes, I'm meeting the white shirted man on Friday. That is Peter.
Hello, Peter.
Cars and Cigars.
Peter.
Peter from Cars and Cigars, and
Peter's a little pumpkin eater, I heard too. Just so we're clear. So,
you're doing your
doing my shtick.
Your
I got listen. As you like to say, I got about 90 minutes. I'm trying to get it all in. Anyway,
I agree.
I know, right? You were plowing through France, and you were at the tip of Spain. Sounds like an orgy. And you were with Chow, the king. Tell us, oh, great one. What happened?
Well, I mean, the only reason I bring it up is because you, on the show last week, you caught me. I actually stopped to come onto the show just to say hello and hi.
Here we go. I'm going to have to listen to this now for the rest of my life.
Love,
affection,
respect. The good things, the good stuff as well.
Yeah, sure.
Right. But I have to say, and this is for recommendation for those who don't do this, and those who do this, they already know it, yeah? When you travel with friends, or in this case, cigar buddies and friends, My God, it's such an elevating experience. I mean, I'm re-energized. You would have thought for an old man, yeah, who drove 2,000 miles. I drove 1,000 miles that way and 1,000 miles back, 500 miles a day, every day for 4 days, yeah?
Hey,
Which is
look at
like you
you.
go, sorry?
Bravo. He can do math. Bravo.
Well, no, I broke it down because it was a consistent 500 miles a
Yes, I got
day,
that.
every day.
Right.
Uh, It is a wonderful thing. As a cigar smoker, it's a
Yeah.
wonderful experience because if you're lucky enough to be smoking in your car
Right.
or your friend's car, whatever it is,
Or someone's car.
you're smoking and chatting, and the time flies by, and you
Right.
arrive at your destination. You walk straight into a great restaurant.
Yep.
You savage on that, go to a hotel, check in, and start lighting up again. And what you find is the cigars are not punctuating life. Life is punctuating the cigars,
Wow.
in this particular road trip, I think without saying it to each other. So this is me and my buddy Jiao, right? We had basically we were going through a sampling session. It was just an extended sampling session. There were
Right.
a few cigars we were smoking them again and again and again to see that you could pick out. So I give you one story. I won't give you all the stories. Yeah. So we got a box of La Gloria Cubana Exclusivo Andoras. I can't remember I think they're called Magnificos. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
It was magnificent.
Nice big cigar, right? Okay. And there's a box of 12. And between Zhao and I think we smoked 3 or 4 each.
Wow.
That's my understanding, right? Every single day.
Yeah.
And we found it was amazing. I was, I know this, but when you're actually smoking through a box, you realize it. Every single cigar had a different kind of flavor, aroma, characteristic, which is remarkable. Because in one box, every cigar was slightly different.
Sure.
And if you took the extremes, they were very different, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
Right? So that's a little bit of a learning experience, yeah. But also it's a pacing experience because when you're driving and smoking, which I don't really like to do, but my partner in crime, the mysterious Chinese man, right?
Oh my God!
He's encouraging me. He's encouraging me, Reza, you got to smoke and drive because we're going to do a lot of these. We're going to be doing a lot of videography, smoking and driving, by the way. So this is I mean, for all the 2 people watching, this is a little bit of an announcement. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of driving, smoking videos in different vehicles to different locations throughout Europe.
Excuse me, I don't want to interrupt or anything, but I'm going
but
to.
you are.
It's my job. It says so in the script.
And you're telling me you're not going to, but you are.
But I'm going to, but I'm not.
I love you, and this is the part of the
Right. I have to do. But if I remember correctly,
and you probably don't at this age.
At my age, I don't even know if I can know your name. If I remember correctly.
Yes, David.
Yes, nice try. If I remember correctly, you drove like a little Ford Fiesta through Europe. It was a rental car. It was not like a real car.
No, we didn't drive a Ford Fiesta.
What were you driving? It was a small little car. It was this big.
Right. So I don't want to give the game away because we did some videoing.
Oh.
We did some videoing and filming that we will release later, actually.
Excuse me. I didn't realize that we're just doing cigars and cars now. Excuse me.
We're not doing cigars and cars. I don't do themes. If something's in my head, I do it.
Okay. Sure.
Right.
Well, we know, and we've bailed you out many a night. Anyway, keep going.
So we'll be putting up some. There's a reason behind it.
Okay. Would you like to tell the fan what the reason is?
Yeah, basically, I'm sick of knob ends just sitting around smoking cigars in fancy suits.
Hey, Kirby. We love you. Not really. Anyway,
I didn't say anything.
It's either Kirby or the guy whose last name that begins with an F with his big overstuffed handkerchief. I can't remember his name, Falco. And then you got your buddy Yasmin.
I mean,
in
listen,
Dubai.
I'm just naming them all.
I
let you do that, right?
I know.
I'm very polite and respectful to everyone. I think
you're
the one. I think you singularly, Stephen, have given me a bad rep, right? People watch this show, and for some reason, they think that I'm saying these things. I'm not saying any of these. You're saying them.
First of all, that's true.
I can't imagine what's going to happen to you when you arrive in London.
Oh my God. I have to be on my best behavior because
the only person I'm sorry to cut you off. I know I'm talking over you. I know it. Yeah, but I'm kind of like I'm actually enjoying your company today a lot because I'm back in the house, as they say. Right? Yeah. There is one person that is very much awaiting your company, very much, and that is Mr. AJ Patel, who might even be watching the program right now. Yeah,
he's probably. I'm looking forward to meeting AJ.
No, he's got a big heart. He's got a big heart, and he's actually quite. I say this very sincerely. Yeah. If no one else, if you have actually cut yourself from everyone by slagging them off, AJ, you haven't.
You
may not be welcome anywhere else, but with AJ,
I was just AJ and well, Christian likes me a Tom, so I'm okay. Christian. So here's how I look at it. I'm okay that Kirby doesn't love me. I'm okay that the Foles guy with the
curb,
whatever, with the puffy thank you doesn't like me. And Jasmine's in Dubai. They're getting bombed. I'm never going back. I'm good. So the guys in London who love me, from the Mr. Patel to you to Urs to all them, even Aaron Sigmund loves me, which is crazy. Those are everybody I'm looking forward to meeting. So we'll all get to smoke a CAO Brazilian Amazon together. I'm very excited. So it's going to be great. And I don't really say things that aren't true. I just help people understand what you're trying to say. You know, you have that British accent. People don't really get you. I have to put it in English.
British accent is in English.
Yeah, it's like fake English. We have the real English over here. I'm trying to help you.
Fake news.
Fake news. Yes, like the fake news.
Fake news.
Which is something we discussed the other day. I don't see the orange man behind you here. Let me blow out the screen a little bit. There's the orange man behind you. And we'll go back to this. Yeah, he's right there. I have to blow out the screen like that. There you go. There he is. There he goes. We were saying yesterday that the orange man seems to be losing a step. This is, that's not good. That's your boy. That's your idol.
I think there's method in the madness.
Oh God, here we go. I'm going to do this again.
Well, if you read deeply, I said it all there. There is method
in the madness. That is true. And there's a lot of madness.
So that sentence encapsulates more syllables than he can probably understand. But
him or me? Him or me? Yes. So yeah, I don't want that. The mega fans are.
It's not hedging one's bets, right? I truly believe that your supreme leader.
Thank you. I'm right here.
And he is. Your supreme leader is a fucking genius. And whilst everything he does looks unconventional, everything he does looks unfathomable.
Right.
It looks ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wins because you cannot understand him. Now you think, not you, but we think that, he's this, he's left field, he's oblique, yeah. He gets what he wants. I mean, if he's an idiot, right, he's done fucking well for an idiot, He's relatively rich, and I would say he's relatively powerful. I would say that. Is that an understatement to say he's
I would say that
powerful?
His family's made over $1 billion since he's been president. Power-wise, I think he really
No, he's president of the United States of America. That's a lot to achieve for a really stupid person if you think he's a stupid person, right? Yeah, and I don't think he's a stupid person.
You know what? I don't really think. I think back in the day to be the president.
Well, I'm not trying. By the way, I'm not trying to compliment him. I'm just saying the analysis.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know if being the president is really a big achievement anymore. I think it's really a big achievement when we go to like Pluto or Mars. We're going to go to the moon next month, some month. That's an achievement. I think John F. Kennedy said it the best. Light them if you got them. And I think when he made that speech, it brought tears to my eyes. I'm just saying that's a
really bad cigar the other day brought tears to my eyes.
Do you want to tell everybody about your bad cigar?
Cuban. It wasn't
Cuban.
Oh, I can see the band. It's over there, and I'm hesitant to pick up the band.
Do you want to show the people so they don't smoke it, so they don't have a problem?
Anything. Just imagine anything not Cuban, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, that's not true. Can I tell you? I'm going to tell you a story, if I may. Once upon a time, there were these 3 bears. Oh no, different story. Anyway, so seriously, you just left the show while I'm telling my story of the 3 bears. This is so.
No. I focused in on you so you would have the screen time.
I don't need that. I don't need the screen.
I
don't need the screen. I'm already a star. Anyway, we were with, oh, seriously, again with this. Oh, it's gonna be this kind of day, is it? Okay, I see what's happening here. That's right. Pick on the Jew day. I got it. Anyway,
That's
so
every
we
day.
were with, well, that's true. Every time we talk, that's every time we talk, actually. David Blanco.
So passive aggressive. So passive.
Stop it, I am. Anyway, David Blanco and I had cigar. You communist bastard. Now you left because you pushed the wrong button. I'm going to have to tell the whole story now. Way to go. David Blanco and I had cigars. Big shout out to David. David gave me a Mexican wrap cigar, which was excellent. So I enjoyed that tremendously. And as we wait for Reza to come back, the Blanco cigar line actually isn't bad, even though it's not Cuban. But if you remember David from last week, he is a fifth generation master blender. So David did a very, very good job with his cigars and whatnot. So there you go. And now as we wait for Reza to come back, because he's bumped himself off the air being a goof, if anybody has any questions, we'll take that. If not, I'll tell you another cigar story that none of you will care about. But I will tell you this. I do have the Davidoff that Reza can't get. I got that cigar rabbi gave me the gem cigar, and I have that. I also have some Cubans that we'll be smoking over the weekend that we'll take pictures of, and we have some of David Blanco's that we'll be taking pictures of. And there he's back. Look at that. And this is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens when you screw around.
No. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. The Wi-Fi. I saw that there was a Wi-Fi signal thing, and it so I went downstairs and reset the whole damn thing. So I'm back.
All right. So what I said is, and I'm going to repeat this very quickly because the fans nodded off when I said it. David Blanco. Seriously, we're doing this again, huh? You're doing this again.
I cannot tell you, Steve. People are.
I love it.
Anyway. Hell, people are calling me again and again. Fine, I'm on the fucking program.
All right.
Whoever it is, fuck you.
Well, there you have it. Probably Prince Charles.
It's actually one of my best friends from the last 40 years, but he just keeps ringing and ringing and ringing. I think he knows I'm on.
He is. Stop ringing him. He's busy. If you need to talk to him so bad, ask him to send you a link. You can come on the show. We'll have a dialogue. Now, I was telling everybody, David Blanco and I smoked cigars Sunday after the show on Saturday. I got to meet him in person as you disappear. And he gave me, I'm going to wait for you to come back, a Mexican wrapped cigar. And it wasn't bad. It was very good.
He gave you a Colombian tie.
Yeah, he gave me a Mexican. I got to take him home and they clean the house now. But yeah, so I had a Mexican wrapped cigar. Not bad. David gave me a few others. I also have the Davidoff Gem cigar. Cigar Rabbi gave me an extra one. I'll smoke that and take pictures of that and put it on Instagram over the weekend. And then I've got.
Open it now.
I can't smoke it on the yacht because the jet fuel.
Oh, to hell with the world. Light it up now.
I can't. And then there's a thing maybe next week. I'll light it up next week on the show. I'll figure out what to do. I'll have to go sit somewhere else probably. You know,
you are talking to someone that's done a show from a graveyard for you. Yeah, I'm sure you could find
here we go. I did a show from the graveyard.
Well, I did, didn't I? Did I?
You did. You know what I'm going to try to do? We have a big fan, and a big fan is about an hour and a half away, and he has, if you will, in his mega mansion, 5 different cigar lounges. And in fact, you saw it yesterday in the guys who are going to be sponsoring the show in a couple of weeks in their ad. That's his cigar lounge at his house, one of them. I will see if we can do the show from that.
I saw that advert. It's a very classy advert.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very little. And I'm going to tell the boys that. And
no, I'm not saying that for any other reason, because you know me, if I didn't like it, I would
you would tell us. But the good thing is they're going to, I think either next week or the week after, they are going to start advertising on the show with that classy little ad. You know, and that's one of our fans. That's one of the fans who listen to our show. That is his personal cigar lounge in his house. And he has like 3 or 4 of them in the house, depending on his mood. They let them film the commercial there. Is that amazing? I'm just trying to help you out. Okay. I mean, cat's got your tongue. Okay. Anytime you want to work with me here, you people. Remember, the podcast people can't see your pretty face like I can. Anyway, so that was that.
I'm giving you airtime.
What do I need airtime for?
I'm allowing you the space to make your comments and deliver your stories.
I'm done. That was my story. I had cigars with Blanco. He gave me a Mexican wrap cigar. Yeah, it was a beauty.
And then you Americans talk to us about English, huh?
I'm from New York. We have our own English.
New
New
York.
York. I'd say water. We're from New York. I got your English right here.
I think if you're from New York, you have to make an effort to speak a little bit like Daniel Day-Lewis from, that movie,
the Gang of the New
Gangs of New
Yorks.
York. You
Yeah,
have to
no
do
one
a
speaks
Bill
like that.
Butcher kind of, that
Oh,
very,
my God.
well, very. Well, I mean, I can't. Clearly, I can't do it yet. But you
Yeah,
have to make
clearly.
an effort to do it.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's awesome. And anyway, just so we clear, I got a Juan Lopez regional in 1964.
Oh,
I
I
love
see.
Juan
Okay.
Lopez. Yeah, and I got your
You're
Opus
addicted to Juan Lopez ever since the Connoisseur, the Grand
And yes,
Tarragon.
and can I tell you the other thing that I got is I got the French frou-frou one that tastes like champagne, the Oko du Select Boguki Baka, that one. The one that you like, that you said tastes like champagne.
I would think that after 2 years, 3 years of doing this show, you could make a mild effort.
Fine, I will.
To nail the name of the Quai d'Orsay.
That's the one I got. I got a Quai d'Orsay. There you go. Yeah. I was close. I got some letters in there. But I
seriously think that you would appreciate that cigar more, and you'd remember the name of that cigar a lot more if you actually did a little bit of a deep dive into its history. I mean, we talked about this.
We did the history with Usman. Yeah, I have it.
Right, but it's very French regional because of its origin. It was a collaboration with the French tobacco industry. There's a company called SEITA, SEITA, de Société d'Exploitation Industrielle des Tabac et Allumettes. If I'm correct, I may be incorrect, but chances I'm right. Yeah,
50-50.
And it was designed and developed for the French market to be a sort of a co-marketed product with fine French wines and fine French produce like cheeses and I guess caviar, etc. I mean, just fine stuff. And it was designed to be very much sold in duty-free shops. That's what I recall. And it was. I think this is a 1973 collaboration.
Okay.
And the reason I'm saying this now, again, because you fucked up the name.
Thank you.
Is just to remind you that the enjoyment of that cigar is, I believe, to get the full nutrition and enjoyment out of the cigar, have it with some champagne, have it with some foie gras, have it in Paris, and sit outside a bistro and smoke it, and then you're kind of like imbued with the spirit of that cigar.
I can immerse myself in it. What I was going to do is I was going to go to Sal's Pizzeria and have it with a pizza, but apparently now I'm going to have to up my game.
Conversely, if you do it in a different environment, and if your imagination is strong enough, you bring that French Parisian flavor to that moment. It doesn't matter what you're doing, right? You could be sitting on a bench in, I don't know, Disneyland.
In France, in Epcot.
In Orlando, smoking a Quai d'Orsay, and in that moment you are in a bistro in Paris. If you know what I mean, it's
I know what
very
you mean.
transportive.
I like that. And the whole problem with that only thing is the mouse does not allow smoking of anything.
Well, I use that as a bad example, but maybe anyway, you're sitting in Australia, you're sitting in Congo.
Can I just go to the place where I go Sunday for lunch with my cigar and sit outside and just enjoy it?
You have to close your eyes.
I will. I'm going to order a glass of champagne, though. I am. I'm going to order a glass of champagne. I'm going to light my Quai d'Orsay. Thank you very little. I can pronounce it when I want to. And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to relish the French Parisian of it. The fine cheeses.
I'm only saying this to you again and again because actually,
you're hoping
Quai d'Orsay is a brand we did talk about.
Yes,
and we do talk about it from time to time.
Yeah,
and when you and it reminds me of one of my, if not my favorite place in the world, which is Paris. I adore Paris, right? Okay, and when someone talks about Quai d'Orsay or I smoke Quai d'Orsay, I related to that. Notwithstanding the fact that the history is related to that, but I related to that. Okay. And then so this was the beginning of the year, I believe, when I did the Switzerland run.
Okay. Yep, you did this.
The Switzerland run, then the France run. We're going to do more France and Spain runs. We're going to do some Italy runs, but we're going to do them in some vehicles and with some cigars that we will video.
Okay.
And that will hopefully give you a little bit of enjoyment and insight. And maybe the two people who are watching this, they will enjoy this too.
Well, are we going to get like a 30-minute video out of this so we can put this on the channel?
That's a very good question. So
I know. I
haven't come I haven't come out to a fixed format yet, but I would imagine
you haven't come out. I got worried.
No. I would imagine it will be very much a 30-minute kind of. So if we are doing 2 or 3 days, I will condense that down to 2 or 3 minutes and to 30 minutes. And you're wondering why?
Yeah.
Because what we are trying to do is in our videography and in the photos, and I've always tried to. This is what I'm capturing my memories, which is what photography and video making was about initially.
Right.
Yeah, whether someone else enjoys it or not is kind of secondary.
Right.
It's always about capturing a moment, reliving that moment, watching it again. And actually, I found that the process of, I don't know whether it's taking photos or videos, pushes my enjoyment of cigars a little bit more, because I'm always trying to do something a little bit different, but I'm not forcing myself. I'll just go with the mood. If I'm feeling pissed off, on this show, I'll be pissed off. Yeah. If I'm feeling good, I'll be feeling good. I couldn't care. I'm not very professional. I cannot come in at, this level and stay at that level like you can, right? I think you're really good at that, to be very honest with you. Yeah. But you're the anchor. You're the cigar anchor. I think that could be your. I think that could be your new Instagram handle as well, the cigar anchor. And by the way,
feel like a sailor.
And by the way, I'll still encourage those out there watching. Please follow Stephen on his Instagram. We have a little experiment going to see how quickly he can get from 0 to hero on his followers list.
And I want to thank the 6 people that follow me now.
So so for those people listening on the radio or on Spotify or on podcast or wherever it is, by the way, on that note, if you're liking this video, you should like, comment, and subscribe. Stephen has forgotten to say those things because he gave up maybe about 8 months ago. But if you're listening on audio, Stephen's Instagram handle is evensteven.cigars.
Okay.
And mine, for those of you who can't see this or are blind or just have got their faces covered, it's alizard.cigars. It's ALIZARDE.cigars. Outstanding content, outstanding photos and pictures, if I say so myself. Better than everyone else's. And to be very honest with you, that's a fucking fact. I know
that's
that.
Right. That's right.
That's the one secret I have.
Kirby has crap. The other guy has crap.
I don't want to compare myself to anyone else. Right?
By the way, you're reading the ticker below. I put that up just for you.
Don't forget, hit subscribe to get all the latest show updates. Now, what happens is because it's up all the time, then people become blind to that as well. So it needs to come up sporadically from time to time.
Fine. There we go. Feel better.
This is excellent. Actually, can't we have it in post-production flashing up like all the professional, YouTube channels have?
First of all, you've said a word.
I said like all the other professional channels.
First of all, you've said a word that for our channel, we'd have to get with David on. That would be professional. We're still looking that word up. So once David figures out professional, we'll have David make sure that he
Donald Trump.
Oh, that's another word we have to look up. Yeah. So, but no, the show does well. So yes, I think I have 400 people on Even Steven.
I think you have almost 500, but I want your next target. I mean, your target is 500. I think you're like 20 shy of 500, right? Yeah.
Here, I'll look. I'll look because you do this. You embarrass me when you do this.
No, but I want you to get up to 1,000 bona fide subscribers, followers who are actually in the cigar and whiskey communities, because I think you might have a lot of whiskey content makers following you because of your
because I drink scotch. I drink my Macallan or I drink my Glenfargus. I love my Glenfargus. In fact, tomorrow, smoking cigars, even with the Cortese or Cutese, whatever, I'll be drinking a 25-year-old Glenfargus. So
even with what did you say?
The French cigar. I'll be drinking Glenfargus.
But that's exactly the point. So how frustrating is this? You're not listening to a single word.
I'm going to drink champagne at lunch. I'm going to drink this. I'll drink the scotch in the morning with the dab.
No, I mean, I really genuinely, this is not me being belligerent, right? Yeah. I genuinely mean this, right? It was designed, that cigar was designed
for champagne.
As an accompaniment to everything French. Yeah.
Okay.
Once, try with a glass of champagne, a bit of foie gras, some French cheese, some camembert. I mean, however superficial this sounds, right? Yeah. Try it that way and tell me if that leaves a lasting impression on you. And if it doesn't, say that also. Say, well,
I
you
will.
know what? They wasted their fucking time doing this because actually it tastes better if I have it, you know, with whiskey or a Coke Zero.
No, what
Or
I'm gonna do is not this Sunday, but next Sunday we have a little bit of a gathering with the not who's who of anybody. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my little French cigar. When we all sit down and the men are drinking, you know, scotch, I'm gonna go. Excuse me, waiter, I'd like a glass of champagne, and then he'll give me a glass of champagne with a strawberry in it, and I'll see if they
no,
have
no
frog wa.
strawberries, none
No
of this
strawberry.
stuff.
Forget the
None of
strawberry.
this stuff.
Okay, I'm just going to have a glass of champagne or a bottle with a straw.
What's going to happen? I'll tell you something. This is a bit of a
Yeah.
flex, yeah? The people sitting around you, you're going to end up
Yeah.
educating them. You're going to say, look,
There you go.
look, I'm going to try it this way. This was the
Yeah.
whole point of having it like this, yeah?
Right.
It may be very superficial. It may have no effect whatsoever. But I
Right.
promise you, do it the way that it was designed to be done
Okay.
at least once
I
to
will.
see if it goes.
Yeah,
So then you
I
might
will.
say, you know what? I hate to admit it, but Reza was right again.
Yeah.
And
Yes, I will. I will admit if you are right. We both know that. I will. So next Sunday, I will smoke the Quai d'Orsay, and I will have it with champagne.
Now you could do the even classier thing. What you could do is before you light your Quai d'Orsay, which Vitola do you think? Which one will you be smoking? 50 is the 50 or the 52 or 54?
The
Or the
one they gave me,
56 or the 58 or the 60?
It's the 52 is the one I have.
Dip the head of the cigar in the champagne, then cut it so it's a little bit moist.
Okay.
Infuse it with champagne.
Sure, I'm going to try that.
Fuck
I
what
will
everyone
try.
else says. Fuck what everyone else says.
I'm going to have them video me doing all this. And
wear a beret. Wear a beret.
Not wearing a beret. Stop
Put
it.
a ring of garlic and onions.
I can't because of that
I'm
hair.
telling you, immerse. You know what? However ridiculous this sounds like a fancy dress show, right?
Yeah, right. All of a sudden.
What it is about getting yourself into a mindset and whatever it takes to get yourself
Right.
into that very French mindset. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
You get yourself there.
Sure.
It's only at that point will you be able to say, what a complete fucking waste of time, or how much fun was that?
Well, I'm going to have fun regardless if I have a glass of champagne and some frog law.
I think I don't quite know what you're going to do, right? But I'm very much.
I'm going to video it. I'm going to video it, and then the week after, I'm going to put it on the show.
Champagne, I don't mean prosecco, right? Yeah, I mean,
excuse me. I
French,
know champagne.
French champagne. Champagne
like a nice
is a sparkling wine that comes from the Champagne region of France.
There we go. I will get a nice bottle of
slightly
Krug.
Yeasty.
Here it comes. It's wet too when you drink it. Anyway, I will get a bottle of Krug, and I will have my Krug with my champagne, with my cigar, with my fragua, and I will speak like a little foo-foo, and it will enhance my French experience. And there you go.
It's the whole point of these things is like, I think people don't. I'm being a little bit judgmental here, right?
No, you're not. You're just being
and a bit aloof. I don't think people take what they're smoking seriously enough.
That I agree with.
It's a bit too casual, right? Yeah,
I agree with that.
If you kind of dive into the leaves, and I'm talking you mentally, you dive into the leaves and you dive into the history and you dive into the rationale.
Yep.
I think it increases your enjoyment significantly, not even a little bit, significantly.
Yeah.
I mean, like we had the example, I think it was like 3-4 weeks ago. AJ lighting his cigar before cutting it, right? And he's saying, really, I guess what he's trying to do is trying to concentrate the flavor. And he's searching for every 1%, 0.5%, 1/4% extra that he can get from his cigar smoking experience. Whether you agree with it or not is up to you. But what it is a man searching a man, because this is a man's pursuit.
Yes.
Right? We would like to have the ladies around for decorative purposes.
Yeah, we like them for something.
Right.
Sure.
They're very welcome. And the prettier the better.
Yes.
And come get me, right? Yeah, because I haven't got mouth. I'm going to say what I have to say, right? Okay, this is a man's world. I mean, it's ridiculous. These ladies trying to, it's a man's fucking world.
Right.
You don't see me walk around wearing lipstick, do you?
Only on certain Saturday nights. So I'm just saying. I don't know. Well, apparently we pissed off a fan. First of all, Urs says if you drink enough champagne, you'll speak French, and I'm going, oui, monsieur, and that's as close as that's going to happen. And then somebody says, that's why our eyes are on the stick
Have
that
you
we're
seen the Woke
smoking.
Brigade? Have you seen the Woke Brigade cosplaying
No.
everywhere? You know the cosplay,
Yeah.
costume play, right? Okay.
Isn't
There's
that,
only one upside
isn't
to that,
it,
right?
it's
Yeah.
funny, isn't it? Oh, okay.
Cigar smoking is cosplay as well. What you're trying to do, you're immersing yourself into a mindset that you're not in before you light up that cigar, right? Okay. So really, if you're smoking Cuban leaf,
Right.
let's say Cuban leaf,
Sure, for the argument.
for the sake of argument, smoking
Yeah,
Cuban leaf,
sure.
really it's it's transportative, right? You're taking
Yeah.
yourself to a time and place. I mean, that product doesn't instinctively belong in your hand.
Right.
It's from somewhere. It's like eating a banana from Spain.
Right.
Or having a chili from Mexico. Actually, it's taking you somewhere else and it's giving you an experience here, right?
Right.
So anything that you can do to increase your enjoyment and experience
And knowledge.
and knowledge
Yeah.
is amazing, however ridiculous you look to everyone else, right?
That's
So
true.
I'll be very honest with you. I had a little bit of a heart softening moment when we were having that chat with Jasim.
Yeah.
I'm not one. I find it a little bit ridiculous dressing up and all this, that, the other, right? Like in pink suits and all this, and walking around stupid cravat on, and being a dandy, because that's not what you are. You're putting on a show, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's fantastic, but I had a heart softening moment because whilst it may be for social media, actually that person in that moment has dived into a character in order to increase their enjoyment.
Right.
And so if they want to do it, they can do it. I mean, they can look ridiculous doing it to you, right? Yeah. But what I was saying to you about pairing up with these French products is the fucking rationale of that cigar.
No, I get it. I'm going to do that. I'm very excited.
If someone says that's ridiculous, you say, listen, why don't you go do a running jump into a river? And they'll say, which river? And you'll say the nearest one.
I'll be the Thames.
What will happen is you'll say, this product
Right.
was designed specifically to be smoked and enjoyed this way.
With French products. And I what will be interesting is, and I'll do it, the guys, I'll go back to David Blanco on Sunday. When he gave me the cigar that was Mexican wrapped and filled and whatnot, to your point, he explained it technically, which I also think made the smoking of it more enjoyable.
There you go.
I like that.
It's, as I say, it's the dive, it's the metaphorical dive under the wrapper of the cigar into the body and anatomy of the cigar, which includes its history, rationale, where the seed came from, the origin story, what it was designed, well, not designed, what it was, I don't know, we can use lots of different words, designed, engineered, manufactured, produced for. The owner of a tobacco farm wanted a deep, rich smoke, so he had a cigar that was made that he could enjoy for 45 minutes or 1 hour with a deep, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree 100%
so
with that.
So it's just a form of communication, right? That's he wants you or she wants you to get the enjoyment they got out of it.
Correct.
And so you have to put yourself in a mindset. So back to that Kay Dorsey story.
I like the Kay Dorsey story. Now, our fan over here, Nader, says that's one reason that smoking alone is better. No one can annoy you. I agree and I disagree. It depends on my mood. If I'm in my Sunday mood, because Sunday is the day that all of us get together and we have cigars and we have lunch and it's like a 9 a.m. to 3 o'clock in the afternoon affair. I like that. There's other days, to his point, I don't want to be bothered. I want to light up my cigar and be left alone. So it just depends. But Sunday, I go out. Wake up Sunday morning. I'm like a little kid at Hanukkah. And for you people that don't know what Hanukkah is, that's a day that we celebrate. It's like a pagan holiday for you Christians. Anyway, I like it because it's like, that's my Hanukkah. I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm going to be with the guys. We're all going to smoke cigars today. And smoke cigars, and everyone's experiencing it differently. And we do kind of what you guys do. We talk about the wrapper, the blend, the history. It's very, very cool. And then sometimes I'm like, yeah, screw it. I just want to be on my own. But I'm going to do the French part of it with the Kay Dorsey a week from Sunday with everybody, and I'm going to do the champagne and the foie gras. I made a note. I'm very excited about this now.
You might even want to save yourself some embarrassment. Do that on your own.
No, I want to do it in front of people. I want them to film it.
If you do it in front of people, then it may almost be a mild form of education. You'll say, well, look, this is the way it is.
I'm an educator. That's what I'm here for.
And And you kind of spread the enjoyment that way as well. So look, have a slice of
Oh,
foie gras, have a slice of cheese, have a sip
yeah.
of wine. Or
Okay, no, let's not get carried away. Buy your own wine. Anyway, but I'm gonna with the foie gras. You can have a little bit of, you buy it. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, yeah. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think that will be fun because everything else I smoke, I really smoke. I smoke with scotch. That's
Admittedly,
it.
my very very French moment with so I can't even remember the Vitola. I smoked a regional exclusive
Right.
Quai d'Orsay. This was in Paris, not 1 year ago, not 2 years ago. This was 3 years ago.
Okay.
At a
Was that
beautiful
at the
bistro,
secret
sitting
shop?
outside in the sun on the Quai d'Orsay. I was on the Quai
Okay.
d'Orsay, and I was drinking. I wasn't drinking champagne actually. I was in that moment. It was a lunch time kind of thing. I was
Yeah.
having a Kronenberg 1664. It's a French beer.
Very
And
nice.
I'll be honest with you, that it's just so you kind of feel there's a feeling of well-being, sort of
Right.
like, right, this makes sense here right now.
Yep.
To a non-cigar smoker or to a new world cigar smoker, that might not make any sense, which is
If
about the
a
same thing.
non-Cuban smoker, Aaron Sigmund has told us first how smart he is, and second that there's no
Well,
such thing as a New World
Until
cigar.
Aaron Sigmund shows me his master's degree in Cuban cigars,
There we go.
I will still
This,
have an opinion.
okay. Anyway,
Aaron Sigmund says a hell of a lot, and Aaron Sigmund makes a hell of a lot of sense.
here it comes. Okay, that's it. That's where you're
No,
stopping.
that's what I said. That was a
Oh, I
compliment.
just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if there
Well,
was going
did
to
you
be
think
more
I
to
was going to
this.
say something negative about Aaron Sigmund?
Oh, of course. I
I think
have no
that's very
doubt.
passive aggressive on your part. I said
It's not
you
passive
said that.
aggressive. You just don't say anything bad because I'm
Even
Tuesday.
that, the way you said that, it's not passive aggressive. It's very passive aggressive. It's
Stop
sort of
it.
like you're the
Is
victim and I'm attacking you.
I'm not a victim. Have you met me? I am never a victim. You got the wrong one for that. Yeah, that's not happening.
You find me in a relatively good mood. So
Today,
I'm just digging and
you're just having a good time riffing, which I enjoy. But
because I didn't get this time with you last week. I felt myself in a little bit of a hurry. I actually watched the video,
it was good. It was a good show.
the episode, but I felt, hey, listen, that was a disservice.
It was.
I actually, what would have been nicer, but I couldn't set it up in time, would have been actually that would have been distracting. Me driving, smoking,
Why
chatting with you,
not?
but that's a distraction. You can't do those things, right? You
Why
especially.
not? You do it all the time.
Well, it's
I mean,
illegal
you
for a
never do
start.
that.
No,
No,
it's
it's
illegal for a
you
start.
have
You
Chow.
could
Can
speak to.
Chow not drive? The poor guy's an Asian guy. They've got HD built-in vision. Does he not know how to drive a car?
I feel that the Chinese can either not drive or drive at 600 miles per hour. There's nothing in the
Which
middle.
one is he?
Well, you'll find out. You'll find out when we start doing these.
I'm afraid to go on a road
They're
trip with
not
you
road trip
guys.
videos, by the way. They're not road trip videos. I'm not trying to copy or reinvent. So I'm not trying to reinvent anything. Yeah.
Right.
What I want to do and show is the very real world, casual conversations. And cigars that are smoked in different places,
All right.
in different ways. And I am very much obsessed with traveling around Europe, whether it's by car,
Right.
whether it's by train. Because I'm old school, I'm 250 years old, right? Yeah.
You're close. Hey, wait, I have a question though. As you're traveling now, because you said you smoked on the on Quai d'Orsay or the Champs Elysees or blah blah
You
blah.
got it right, by the way. Okay,
I
don't
know.
say.
I can actually, when I have to, I can actually do things properly. I just choose not to.
Yeah.
When you smoke on Quai, like if I go to Paris next week and I'm
No, it's
smoking,
not Paris. It's Paris.
when I go where the frogs are with the little berets, with their little frou-frou stuff, where I'm at the bitch slap them, and I go to Quai d'Orsay and I
Oh,
sit
you're going to be
down.
really welcome there, aren't you?
I know. They love me there. Everyone loves me. If when I go, will they let me sit at a cafe outside and smoke? Is that still permissible in
No,
Paris?
they won't let you. But me,
No,
they
let
will.
me, but everybody else can do it. I just wanted
Yeah,
to make sure. After this video,
yeah.
no. Yeah, I'm lucky if I get the country.
I think
will they?
I cannot imagine, and I'm talking about cigars generally. I
Yeah.
cannot imagine, for me, a higher cigar experience than sitting on my own or sitting with a loved one or sitting with
Right.
friends, whoever it is, outside a bistro in
Yeah.
Paris with the sun hitting you with nice temperature,
Yep.
nice something to drink, something to eat, and puffing on a cigar.
Yeah.
For me, that is cigar heaven.
Yes.
Really, if I could smoke a cigar like that all the time, that is cigar heaven for me.
Right.
Okay. The air is a little bit still, so you get the whiffs of smoke. And to be honest with you, I'm actually in describing this, I'm recapturing a moment in 2013, very
Oh,
specifically,
okay.
where that happened, where I was sitting at a very famous Parisian cafe called Les Deux Magots. It's
Russia.
very famous. It's politically very famous. It's in Saint-Germain,
Mm-hmm.
Boulevard Saint-Germain.
Okay.
And I was having an argument with the matron, not an argument, but he was being very with me, yeah, because I like to have Coca-Cola and red wine together. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't mix them, but I like to have a
Sure.
chaser. I like to, after my red wine sip, I like to have a sweet sip. I'm like this, yeah.
Oh my God.
And I can't remember what I was eating specifically, but it was a nice hot summer's day. My car was parked in front of me. I was smoking I wasn't smoking K-Dulce, but I was smoking something Cuban.
Yeah.
I think it was a Monte Cristo #2.
Okay.
And the whiffs of smoke, I could just see them just in the still air, the sun
Right.
hitting them. Great drink, great ambiance. And I'll be very honest, the reason I'm describing this is because we've been talking about that French theme with the K-Dulce.
Right.
Capture your favorite moment and then try and relive it again and again. That's very cool, in
Yeah,
my
I like
opinion.
that. But so what my point was is if I go there tomorrow, I can still smoke at an outdoor cafe. They haven't gotten like we got over in America where it's sort of like you might not smoke here.
Yeah, well, this is just it. You go to Europe, yeah, it's uh,
Well, yeah, when Europe, you're not, apparently UK is not Europe. They don't let you smoke anywhere there except
well,
in,
you know what? I couldn't care less. In my heart, it is because that's the way I was
right,
brought up. I
right,
was
right,
brought up for most of my life. So throughout the 70s, 80s, 90s,
right.
and even the noughties, UK was like politically always part of Europe.
Europe, yeah,
It was always little spits and spats about whether they would join the currency, whether they
right,
would not. But it was always a very European dream vision, and I've grown up in that. So to
right,
extract me from that is to take me away from my comfort zone.
yeah,
So in my head, I have no problem jumping in a car and driving zoom straight through France. This is very old school,
yeah.
right? It's only old school because you
The
can't do it
view,
in the
the
same way.
view is like view. Now, when you drive straight through France, are you gonna? And for those people in Key West and San Francisco, calm down. Do you take the ferry, or are you taking the Channel Tunnel?
Very, very nice, interesting question. Very
I
nice,
know.
interesting question. I haven't
I
been
like the Channel Tunnel, by the way. I think it's cool.
I haven't been taking the ferry for almost 10 years.
Okay.
I've got used to going on the Channel Tunnel. You basically
Okay.
drive up
Yep.
to you have a ticket booked or you can buy it there and then drive up and there's a train carriage tray. You drive
Mhm.
into the train and the train literally gets you across in 25 minutes. They say
Yeah.
30 minutes, but in 25 minutes you're on the other side. You drive off and you're gone.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very fast thing. With the ferry, there's a little bit more waiting involved. Then you get on the ferry. The ferry crossing, I recall, is an hour. I haven't done it in such a long time, I can't remember. I think it's an hour crossing.
Right.
Then there's disembarkation, which
Yeah.
is a long process. But the advantage of the ferry is once you're on the ferry, you park your car, then you can go into the restaurants, walk
Right.
around, and there are decks you can smoke on. So I guess on a nice hot summer's day, if you have got all the time in the world, it's an experience to be had. But I'm never. I'd rather just quickly get to the other side and then you know what I mean.
I do. I like that. I see. I like. I've been on the ferry a couple times, and I'm talking about the one that crosses the channel. And then we went on when the Channel Tunnel opened. I think about 6 months after it opened, we went, and I was like, "That this is how I'm going." It was great.
And even more fun. I mean, but
Yeah.
this is you don't have the car. Is doing the Eurotunnel train, right?
Yeah.
You get on at King's Cross. You're off at Paris. It's literally in the middle of the city to the middle of the
Yep.
city.
Yeah.
So that's its own fun. But as a cigar smoking journey, smoking
So
in a
wait,
car.
how did you guys do this trip? Did you guys did you rent the car in Paris and then drive, or did you rent it in the UK and drive across?
So I won't say too much about it on the show right now, primarily
Sure.
because we've taken a lot of content. So I
Okay.
want you to see what we did,
That's
right, rather than
fine.
talk about it. But yes,
You stole a car. I got it.
we had vehicles involved,
Okay.
more than one, all the way there and all the way back.
Gotcha.
And it was a little bit of an experiment to see is this possible. Obviously, we're using really good GoPros and good cameras, etc. Next time, right? Yeah.
Right. Right.
On the next one that we've already got planned out. But the point is not, it's not the road trip. Actually, it's more about enjoying a cigar and as the
Right.
scenery changes, if you know what
Yeah.
I mean. And I guess that is a road trip, but that's not
It's
what
different.
I'm trying to
Right.
capture. I'm trying to capture the essence of smoking.
Let me ask you this then, because we know that in the UK, the mafia, Hunters and Franco control everything, and you got your taxes, and you got this. You can't smoke now unless you're 7,000 years old. Crap. When you're buying cigars in France or you're buying cigars in Spain or wherever, price is better, worse, equal.
Yeah, well, Andorra, someone put up Andorra.
I
I think
saw
it's
Andorra.
Nadir
Yeah.
Nazar. Andorra is meant to be the cheapest place in Europe to buy cigars.
Okay. Was it? Is it?
I guess so. I guess
Okay.
so. The You see, the problem with price, I'm finding,
Mm-hmm.
the problem with price buying is you have to be a little bit picky because a lot of people selling fakes these days, depending on
Right.
what kind of brands you're buying. A lot of people selling fakes, quality issues, storage issues,
Right. Right.
transportation issues, etc., etc., etc. I think if you're doing a cigar journey, or if you're, I mean, I don't think it's worth it to drive halfway across Europe to buy 50 cigars to bring them back.
Right.
Okay,
I agree.
that's not the point. The point is you go, you smoke, you enjoy, you buy lots of cigars, you stay there, you enjoy, and you bring a few cigars back. That's part of like the gifts. Like, you know what?
Right.
Like it's not a business or anything like that.
Right.
It's part of the enjoyment. I mean, you go to Switzerland, you buy some chocolates, right? And and you bring some chocolates back. You don't bring them back to sell them. You bring them back to eat them.
Well, unless you're in like the late
No, but you
1930s,
know what I
early
mean, right? And
1940s.
because
Yeah.
the pricing of Cuban cigars is so disproportionate in so many ways, and there are so many people out there trading and selling and
Yeah.
buying. But fine, you want to do that, you can do it, right? But I don't see the enjoyment in that.
No,
I
and
don't see
that,
the
and
enjoyment
that
out of
really
it.
wasn't my thing was, and I agree with what Urs just said. It's a cigar memory. It's like when I have my
It's a
lunches on
memory,
a
yeah.
Sunday with the guys, or yesterday when I had with lunch with them. It's a memory. It's like that will always be there, that I had this cigar with these guys and I enjoyed it. So my question was, did you buy any, and
Yes,
was the
yes, of
price
course.
cheaper? Not so much
No,
you're
we
going to go
didn't
to.
buy them because the price is cheaper. We
No,
bought
I was
them
just
because
asking
of
if
the
it
event.
was. I don't. How do I put this? I don't really care if it is or it isn't. I was just saying, was it cheaper in
It
France or
was
Spain? And then you tell.
Andorra
Okay,
was cheaper, and
okay, that's all.
I've been told it's the cheapest, but I can't vouch for
Yeah,
that.
but I wasn't worried about if they were cheaper because I'm going to go load up a minivan full of candy and cigars. I was just, is it cheaper? Because I know when we talk about pricing in the UK, it's crazy. And then of course, when you go
Yeah,
to
of
Cuba,
course,
it's a
compared to
different
the
thing.
UK,
Right.
everything is cheaper.
Right. So that's why I was asking. So, I mean, like a box of whatever there is, let's say 500 pounds, and maybe in France or Spain, it's, if you will, 250 euro. Is the disparity that large, or is it
There
not that
is,
bad?
yeah, there is a significant difference in price. There is a
Okay.
significant difference in price. Once again, it's not the point. You're not going there to
I
buy
totally
family.
understand that, but
Yeah.
that's you people that are going to watch this, right? Because they watch from
No,
all over the
so
world.
what you do is you choose places where and Andorra wasn't our target.
Right.
Our target was Costa Brava.
Okay.
Andorra is so it's a place called Palamos, which is like just at the top. Like just when you go through from France into Spain, it's another hour, an hour and a half. It's imagine over the top right hand tip of Spain
Okay.
where it touches France. So Andorra is maybe an hour and a half, 2 hour drive away. Barcelona or Barcelona was an
Right.
hour and a half. So if those places are readily accessible, go there, buy a few
Yeah.
cigars. You benefit from cheaper cigars. But to be very honest with you, if you it's just they're cheap gifts to take home, inexpensive gifts by comparison to take home.
Right.
That's
Right.
what it
Right.
feels like.
Okay. Guy goes, exactly, we're in Canada. So I have no idea what that means. I guess he's talking about the fact that the cigars are cheaper in Canada than the UK.
Yeah.
But I was just curious because, like, I'm going to come see you. So if I'm thinking I'm going to buy cigars, of course, in London, and then I have to go across the channel for some stuff in different places, and I'm like, I'm probably going to buy cigars as I'm traveling, and that was kind of my thing. It's like,
Yeah, if you've got Yeah, but you see what the point I'm trying to make is.
Yeah, it's the memory of it.
If you're
I'm not doing it to buy cigars. I'm doing it while I'm there. I'm going to go.
If you're there and incidentally,
Yeah.
but to go out of your way to go
Oh
to
no,
Andorra
I'm not going
to
to.
buy
I'm not going to go
cigars.
to. First of all, I'm not going to Andorra.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not worthwhile because there's a time and expenditure to go there to get them and bring them back. You know what the hell, man?
Right. That's what my point. I'm saying is I go to London. I'm going to hang out with you guys. We're going to smoke cigars. I'll buy whatever, and then I have to go across the channel. I'll be running around, with those people that speak that ridiculous language. And if I find a box of XYZ, so it'll be cheaper, or the sticks will be cheaper. That's wonderful. I was just in my mind curious because there's people from around the world that watch the show, that travel, and they're going to go to London.
Well, don't tell them all at once, otherwise Andorra will be jam-packed. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like go to Andorra, nobody gives a shit. Anyway, and the tourist agency.
And for those who don't know, Andorra is a very, very tiny sort of a city-sized country, nestled bang between Spain and France in the Pyrenees mountain range. That's where it is. That's what we're talking about for those who don't know.
And the nice thing is their check cleared, so now we've done our spot for them. Anyway, so my point is if you're traveling from around the world, people go, I'm in the UK, I'm going to buy tons and tons of cigars, and they're going to go, let's say you're going to go to France, they're going to go to Spain, Switzerland, wherever it may be, and it's like, well, wait a second, it may be X, just for them to know that. I'm like you. If I'm going to go buy a cigar, I'm really not too much worried about what the price is. I'm buying a cigar because I want that cigar, and I don't know if they're going to have it in the next country, so I'm going to buy it there. So that's, I'm not really. I was just in the bigger scheme of things for people that are looking at it that way, because some people look at it that way. They want the cheapest thing they can get. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's if you can save some money, wonderful, right?
Right. But by the time you drive there and back or fly there and back, what you saved is what you spent,
if not more.
Yeah. And Mr. 901 just said, if you must go there, especially to buy cigars, but it's a limited amount. I'm sure. Yeah, because everybody goes there to buy cigars.
So, but it's a good place if you want to buy some gifts for yourself, or you want to buy some. It's great if you don't. It's not too much out of the way. Go there, enjoy it. Really, the good thing is to go there and smoke there. Stay there a day or two.
Yep.
Stay there a day or two. Buy, smoke 5 cigars a day. Enjoy, like that kind of take in the air, take in the environment. Smoke a regional, Andorra regional, which we did, which was excellent. That's what it is.
Very cool. All right. Well, I think we're going to come to almost the end of the show, and it's very exciting. Very sad for people, but exciting for us. Is next week, are we going to have any special guests? I know you have big parties going on Monday and Tuesday. If I'm there for one of them, we're going to sit and interview everybody at the party, because the party on Tuesday, where you're smoking the CAO Brazilian Amazon with Urs and the group, that is the who's who of cigar people. You're just missing one of the who's, but it's okay. But if I'm there, we'll have to video that. But anyway, is there anybody coming on next weekend that or should we bring in Cigar Rabbi? Who do you want to bring in next Saturday? Aaron Sigmund's going to be in the UK. You can bring him. You want Eurus? Who do you want? JM? Who do you want to have come on the show with us next week?
Are you asking me to give you a wish list? I would like Groucho Marx.
You have that in me. So what else? Can we have someone that's alive?
Don Rickles.
Yeah. Hey, once again, can I have you? My wish list is your wish list. We've had this discussion before. Yes, we did a show like that. Do you remember that show? One of the very first shows we did was ages ago. That was 2 years ago, and it was. I think our wish list was Groucho Marx, Don Rickles, Orson Welles, Winston Churchill, and there was a couple other people. That was our wish list of guests. And unfortunately, all the guests are dead. Not because they came on the show. They were dead. They're dead. So unfortunately, none of them could make the show. But that show, I thought that was a good show. But out of the people that we know that are alive, let me preference it that way.
I don't know, because a lot of these people are here and they're gone by the end of next week. Let's see who I can nail, and then we'll go that way. I'm chances are I won't be doing the show from home next week. I will be doing it probably on the road.
Oh, it's going to be one of those. So we definitely have to have a guest, because you're only going to be with us for 20 minutes then.
By the way, there's a certain side of European travel which I don't think many people go. I like Northern Europe a lot, even though it's cold. Okay. I like it a lot. I like going towards the Denmark direction, or I like Belgium, even though it's, people think it's But it's just very earthy. I have a sort of like, it feels very real. It's like stuck in time, stuck in the late 80s kind of thing.
Right.
And that's what I enjoy North Europe.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, will you be in? It'd be stupid to say, will you be in Europe? Will you be in the United Kingdom next week, or will you be traveling with the king?
Yes.
Okay, good enough to know that you'll be in either A or B. I'm very excited. So,
That's
all right,
right.
I'm excited. This is great. Is he going to? Can we get him to come on one day and just do the 3 cigar thing at once?
That's right.
Can we do that? No, can we get Chow really to come do that? Is he camera shy?
What?
Is it because Chow? You remember Chow, the Asian guy you
It's
travel
very,
with?
very distorted signal.
Yeah, all of a
Very
sudden.
distorted signal.
Okay, I'm just well, I'll call you on a private landline and we'll have this dialogue off the air. All right, boys and girls, as always, yeah, right. Call me. I mean it. I love you. I mean it. Anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, we'll rebroadcast this later. You can always catch it on our live side of the 2OF Entertainment channel. Reza and I will be back next week with God knows who doing God knows what. Yours, we're still going to talk about this 1980 photo I saw of you as a rock star that Reza.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should. I want to, when he comes on though, we're going to put it up. And he's going to have to tell us about his rock and roll days and the songs he sung. That's like history. All right. I didn't mean to keep you up. All right, kids, don't forget to like and subscribe. We will see everybody here next Saturday, same time, same bat channel, unless you guys have don't you guys have a time change this weekend, next weekend?
Might do. Don't know.
Don't worry about it. We'll be here, whether you like it or not. Anyway, everybody, have a great weekend. We'll see you all later. Cheers.